Hello everyone. So in this series what we will learn is to create a basic game. The game we will learn to build is like Pong game, and we will be learning to build it in the code.org, which is an online platform. So let's get started. And today in this first video we will be learning to create sprite, that is how to create a basic object, and then over the period of time, over the other series, we will slowly learn how to use them. Okay, so let's get started. So here we will be looking for code.org, and when you get this you need to sign in. You can sign in via Gmail, or if you have any other account you can also sign in or sign up for it. Once it gets signed in, we will be going to create and we will select game lab. There we will be getting an empty project. There after we are done we can rename and save our project. So the basic structure we get is this, and now we will learn how to build a create a game object. What are the game objects? The game objects are nothing but the to play the game whatever the objects we require are game objects. Like for Pong game we have bat, we have ball. Suppose we are building a moving cat game, so cat is another game object. Suppose anything you are building, the things that you are using are called game objects, and here for game objects we call it sprites. So for sprites, the first step is to create the sprite, and this will be done outside the function. You need to check or notice which are the things we are writing inside the function draw and which are the things we are writing outside the function draw. So we can move the function draw down, and here in the empty lines before it we can create sprite. Suppose I will be creating one sprite. So in here in the toolbox there are a lot of things, but mostly you will require to build a sprite is world and sprites. So in the sprites we have the first function is create sprites, and you just need to drag and drop this. If you just drag and drop this, you will be getting a sprite. And what are these numbers? We'll discuss. But if we just simply drag and drop this, create sprite, and let us run this, and if you see, no sprite or a game object is appearing on the screen. And this is the simulator. Here is the workspace for your game development. From the toolbox you will be designing your development, and this is the simulator where you can see your game on the left side. So here the next step, if you only drag and drop create sprite, it's not going to help. So to fix the issue, you will always have to go to the world, and you will have to take the second option, that is draw sprites. If you see, after function draw we have draw sprites. So we just need to drag and drop this draw sprites inside the function draw. If you put it outside function draw, it won't work. You just need to put it inside function draw, and you should be able to see here is a block, a gray colored block. Why gray? Because the default color is gray when we are not using any color. And there is a position we need to put to create a sprite or anything. Suppose in any game we require mostly four things, basically two things, that is position and shape. So what we need to create a sprite is, one is position where you want to put the game object, another one is shape. Now if we just want the position to again simplify, position is consisting of two things, one is x-axis and another one is y-axis. Now if you say, oh my god, what is this x-axis and y-axis? It's very simple. It's very simple. For x-axis, it's just the left right direction. It's like, suppose you want to hang some picture on the wall, and your brother or sister has just stood on a tool to hang it, and you are giving the direction to which position you need to hang the picture. So how will you say on the decoration, you should say slightly left, slightly right. So this left and right is the x coordinate, x axis, and y is our up down, because any direction or any position you can say is only via left, right and up down. To remember it, I have how I remember which one is x axis. You have left and right hand, correct? So hands are x axis. So whenever you get confused whether it's x and y, you just say that okay, left and right means x axis. And shape we will come after this. So first two numbers in the games create sprite is the x and y axis. So if first number is the x axis, that means it will move to the left with lower numbers. Let me give a lower number, 200 it was, I'm reducing it to 100, and you should see the sprite to be moving towards the left side. Did you see? It moved towards the left side. And of course you should be able to see the coordinates on the down part. If you see, whenever I am moving, there is a show grid below the reset. There is a show grid, and there you have seen that x and y is being shown up. So x is the left right coordinate and y is the up down coordinate. Right? So for lower numbers it moves towards the left, and with higher numbers it moves towards correct right. Same happens with y, that is up down. The second number is to move it up and down. Let me try with the lower number, and you should be able to see it's moving up. And again, if I just give a higher number, it will be moving down. So if you want to put anything anywhere, we can put using the position variables. Let me just move it a bit left and up so that you can see it properly, and then we will work on the shape. Again, shape for you also, the shape has two things. One is width, right, and another one is height. So width is basically thin or thick, correct? So with lower numbers they will be thin, and higher numbers they will be thick, and for height they will be of course short or tall. So here the second two numbers you can give. If you are not giving any number, it will be taking, if you see it is a square, right? So it's 50 in width and 50 in height. If you don't want to give any, you can give this way. Otherwise you should have to, you will have to give the numbers. Suppose I want the width of this to be suppose 25, and you will be seeing that, and suppose height to be 100. So you will see its thickness will reduce to 25, means it will become thin, and height will be more because I have increased to 100, tall and thin. Now it is up to you. You might not be getting it so simply. What you need to do, you just simply need to do an experiment by yourself. The best part is you don't have to rely on anyone to tell you. No one is looking at your computer the moment you are learning, right? So you can check your system and change the numbers by yourself, and take some time, repeatedly keep on doing, changing the numbers until you get them, and in few minutes or maybe half an hour you will be a pro in creating sprite and positioning them. So before I move to the next topic in the next video, I would request you that after every topic what you need to do is, I'll be showing you or I'll be asking you some of the questions to note down. Just pause my video after every question and try to recapture or think, rewind your memory, how you created, what is the thing you saw in the video. If you are seeing okay, I can remember most of the things, fine, move ahead. If not, then recheck the video again and figure out, okay, this time I remember. This will help you a lot. So ready? So question 1, how we create a sprite. First thing, Then how we display. If we create a sprite, it's not going to display immediately. What are the two steps to basically create and display a sprite? Question number 2 is this. Question number 3 is how many numbers we give inside create sprite. Question number 4 is what are the 4 numbers we give and along with their sequence. You need to remember the sequence, like which one is left, right, which one is up, down, which one is width and which one is height. Next question is, where do we write the draw sprites? Is it inside the function draw or outside the function draw? Thank you so much.